Well, thanks, Destination Newry, for having me on this afternoon. I just want to give a quick update. Obviously, over the last number of days in our area, there's been a significant rise in COVID cases, and it's causing a lot of concern out there. So, hopefully, we'll give people the information they need and allay some people's fears, and also to reinforce the public health message. I think it's really important that that's getting through to people and people are paying attention. We've seen in the last 24 hours, in particularly, there's been a significant rise, uh, mainly in the South Armagh area that I'm aware of, but it has to be commended. There's been a fantastic community response to try and deal with this, to try and curb the transmission of the virus in our community. We've seen local schools responding, businesses, etc., and everybody is playing their part to try and reduce the spread and to protect the most vulnerable in our society. Because I think that's the message that we need to be getting out here today, is that whilst a lot of us would be very lucky and be able to cope well with the virus, there's a lot of people out there who wouldn't, and it's our role and responsibility to ensure that they are protected in everything that we do. And that's why the public health advice is there for people to listen to and take heed and to follow it, because that is the only way we are going to get through this. We've had a lot of questions from members of the public about what their responsibility is and what responsibility of employers, etc. There is quite good information on the Public Health Agency's website in relation to businesses, etc. But also NI Direct is a good website. I think Cahill is putting up the link to that here. It's a one-stop shop, provides all your information. So, for example, if you're experiencing symptoms, how you book your test. Um, if you're not experiencing symptoms and you're in contact with somebody that has tested positive, what you should do, and all of that. And I think if anybody's any queries, if they're not sure, it's a good tool to use to help with that. I just want to pay tribute to all those people out there who are playing their part, who are working really, really hard to do what they can to reduce the spread of this virus. Because, folks, I think over the last number of days, we've seen that this really is here with us, and it's making there's no signs of it going away just yet. In fact, we've heard from the chief medical officer, we've got the highest number of positive cases on any given day yet in the whole of the north. So it is quite concerning, because transmission is obviously quite high, and it is important that we do all we can to prevent that spread, because we all want to get back to some sort of normality. We've been a long time dealing with this, but until those numbers start to drop, I think we still have a bit of a road to go. So all I want to say here today is that, the advice is there. It's fairly straightforward. Is wash your hands, social distancing, wear a face covering in close proximity to other people in shops, on public transport, and help us to protect the most vulnerable in our society. And we will get through this. So thank you, Cahill, and thank you, Destination Newry. I want everybody to stay safe, and we'll get through this.